We are online.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know if I have anything to say this week.
Don't you have anything to say, man?
I
Been
don't-
at work the whole week.
I don't got much going on, man. Just been working. Been working.
Been alternating choke hands like I told you.
Keeping it strong. Been strong with the right, not keeping it strong with the left. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Got to.
Got to. Just.
You want
Like-
that Popeye hand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. Like, what if your whole friend wants to be choked, both hands, and then one of them is, a little too strong, so you go a little bit too hard because you think you're doing it the same, but really she passes out and shit.
Passes out. Jeez.
Yeah, maybe you just kill her because you don't know your strength in your right hand.
I guess
they got to be both the same.
I guess, man.
That's how Kung Fu died, son. Choking.
Oh, Kung Fu. Well, he didn't. It was auto asphyxiation, right? That's what it was.
Yeah, he was choking himself with like a belt or something.
Oh, that's dark, man. Only because I loved that show as a kid.
Hey, well, really, that's the way we should all go. Choking ourselves to death in a closet.
I don't know if I agree with you on that.
Really, that's the only thing that could kill him was himself.
I heard something about that show, but now I can't even remember what the thing was. Like, originally, Kung Fu was supposed to be something else. It was supposed to be a guy that traveled around and did some other stuff. But I was listening to another podcast, and they were talking about how there was like I guess on Stars or Cinemax or HBO, like back in the day, there was like a dirty version of that. Where, like, not like a porn version of it, but it was almost like a weekly show where this guy would just hitchhike. But I guess he was a really good-looking guy, and I guess women would usually pick him up, and then they like hook up and stuff. But it wasn't like a raunchy show, but it was. I guess every week this guy would just go throughout the country and get some from random women. Yeah, I was listening to another podcast, and I'm like, what? I guess this was back in the day of HBO.
I don't remember. I have to ask my parents if they know that show.
I don't know what he's called. The Hitchhiker. Hold on, let me see if I can Google it. Talk to these fine savages.
I don't know a show like that. I mean, I had HBO for a long time. I don't remember that show. Like in the 80s?
Maybe. I mean, we were probably young.
No, I do not know a show like that. I know his brother was on... I know there's 3 brothers. Kung Fu had 2 other brothers, all right? There was him. He was David Carradine.
You mean in real life? Or on
Yeah,
the
in
show?
real life. He was David Carradine. And,
Yeah. Oh, I found it. It is called The Hitchhiker.
all right, give me the summary of that show.
Guess what the IMDb rating is? Don't look at my phone.
7.
Oh, very close. 6.9.
So it sucked.
Hey, man. Let's see how many seasons there is, okay? They might have not sucked. Episodes. Let's see here. There's 20. Oh, snap, son. There's 4 seasons. And each season was about 20 episodes.
Damn.
Yeah, man. This Hitchhiker was getting some. Getting some.
Man, he might have started AIDS.
So here is the biopsy. Here we go. Not the
Yeah.
biopsy. Let me give you. Dang, this is an old show when it's compared next to The Hunger, The Tales of the Crypt Keeper, Dark Realm. I've never heard of half of these shows. Tales from the Dark Side. What the heck is that?
That's generic Tales from the Crypt.
I guess it only ran from 83 to 88.
4 years?
Anyways, no. This is the Hitchhiker.
All right, give me.
Okay. Hitchhiker's final episode is 1991.
All right.
So I guess this thing says a young hitchhiker introduces character who are... Wait, what? A young hitchhiker introduces characters who are about to experience a frightening and sometimes supernatural incident of some kind in this moody anthology series. I don't know if this is the same one they talked about. Let me see if I can find more information about this. But anyways, you talk to these fine people. What's going on with you, dog?
Oh, anyways, like I was saying, yeah. So Kung Fu had 2 other brothers. If you don't know who we're talking about, Kung Fu was Kill Bill in Kill Bill.
Yeah, David
He was
Carradine.
Bill. Yeah, and so he had 2 other brothers. And the reason
In
I
the
know
show
this...
and
in real life.
Real life, okay.
So in real life, the reason I know this is, one, he had one older brother, I think, because I like history, so I watch History Channel a lot. One of his brothers was the host of this one history show I watched about Wild West stuff. And then the other brother was, do you remember that show, Lizzie McGuire?
Yeah.
He was the dad of Lizzie McGuire. And I know that because my sister watched Lizzie McGuire. So there you go. That's how I know all the Carradine brothers. I think there actually might be one more, but I don't know. You still looking this up?
Yeah, I don't know if this is the right show, but anyways, it was something along these lines. I don't know if the Hitchhiker is the exact, because the Hitchhiker seems like it's almost like a killer, like not a killer, but almost some.
He was killing them walls.
I don't know, man. But it seems like it's right because it used to be on HBO, then went to USA, and then anyways. But who knows? I don't know too much about this, but
he was killing them. That pretty kitty.
Mm-hmm. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on with you, dog?
Nothing. Oh, you remember a few weeks ago you told me about the, what is it, the fappening or whatever, where all those leaked pics.
The male version of the fappening.
Yeah.
Not the female.
Not the female.
Yeah, the male one. Yeah.
Yeah. So that what happened like 3 years ago or something?
You're talking about the female version.
Yeah, the female version.
Okay,
where all the female pics came out.
Okay, not the recent one where they happen to the guys and then nobody
I don't know
gave a
nothing
shit.
about that. I don't know about that.
Okay, all right. Yes, the female
Apparently,
happening.
A mini part 2 of that happened this week.
Who got broken into?
Nobody relevant at all, but actually there's 2 people. All right, Amanda Siegfried, the chick with the big eyes that was on TED too.
Not into that girl at all.
Yeah, her big eyes are weird.
It's
Freaks
just like
me
an
out.
alien looking at you.
Yeah, it looks like Starship Troopers should be fighting her. That's what she looks like. Oh, she looks like Alpha in the new
Isn't that coming out soon?
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta review that. So
I want to see Logan.
You should have done that this week. You should have done that on Friday. You were off. I was also off.
Yeah. Well, now I'm tied down a little bit with my time, what I can do. But yeah, I know.
Why you got so many pennies?
I go to a different kind of strip club. It's like the D squad.
Yeah, it's a D squad. It's like just ladies in their 50s.
Oh, here's another penny.
Yeah, so I'm telling you.
Hey man, they carry little change drawers. So all you gotta do is just drop in the change drawer. It's more satisfying when you hear a little ching ching.
It's like when I'm at the truck stop, I like to buy condoms from the.
Yeah. Oh, there goes my penny pile.
I don't know. Now when we give this nice couch to Savers, we'll have some pennies.
It's deep in the couch, son. It's gone.
Yeah. Savers people will get it out.
Dang it. There's a dime in there.
So anyways, that chick. And then probably the most relevant one is Emma Watson.
Oh, I did hear that she got crashed into and she was mad. Which look, man, I get it. If you're sending dick pics or booby pics or wall pics, whatever. If you're sending out pics to people and then they leak them, okay, that's an asshole move, right? But if you got them on your phone and you're just ready to send them to people, you know what I'm saying? And you get broken into, then I'm a little. Come on, man, let people do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you let the freak fly. Wait, let the freak fly flag.
It's not right.
What's it saying?
Let the freak flag fly.
That's what I said.
It's not what you said. You said the reverse.
Let the freak fly?
Yeah.
Is that what I said? I'm going to re-listen to this shit to confirm it. Anyways, yeah, so, hey, man. Can't be mad at Emma Watson if she's getting some celebrity dick.
Yeah, and then
she's got them on tap.
There's a few of them, just...
You're like, let me go through my 2017 tax folder and let you know about these.
Hey, I'm doing good research here, 'Cause I knew I was going to talk about this on the podcast, so I had to look it up.
This has been an uneventful week for me. I just got nothing going on this week. Sadness.
Yeah, Emma Watson, a bunch of random people.
I wonder if these are the same people breaking into the same people's phones.
Let's see. Nobody really know. Slightly interesting was the chick who plays Black Canary on Arrow.
I don't watch Arrow, so I don't know what
that might interest people. There is this one chick who's a wrestler. I probably send you pics of her sometimes.
Bible quotes, right?
Bible quotes.
Yeah.
Or Bible quotes. She's that's cool. She is kind of emo-ish looking.
Yeah, you're into the emo chicks.
I am. I do like it. That means I got daddy issues. I like
know
that.
that's what you're trying to do. You're always
Like-
trying to Captain Save a Hoe. Oh yeah, she looks like. Why is there a block thing on there? Oh, that's because of the picture she leaked, or she got broken into.
Yeah. See, so she's from WWE, so she's a wrestler. So if you're interested in that, there's that, and yeah.
So, look. I kind of hate these things because it sucks though, because if you were a normal person, nobody would give a shit, right? I mean, it kind of sucks because it's invading of privacy, but at the same time, if this was you, man, you'd be sending dick pics to girls, being like, "Hey, holla at me."
Here's a chick from Arrow.
I have no comment on that one.
She's loving.
I have no comment on any
She
of that.
is loving the Bible scripture. Look, and you're asking me which one is she from Arrow? That one, the one who wears that mask.
Oh, she looks like Kay Quigley, that comedian we saw that one time.
Yeah, she's funny. Hey, you might be asking me how much does she love that Bible?
Oh, jeez.
That Bible quote. She's really, really on. A lot. But anyways, yeah, man. So you gotta feel bad for these people.
These are pictures on her phone, and somebody broke them into.
I think what they do is they get it from the cloud.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for them a little bit. You know, you're not asking for that. You're just, you're doing you, and some weirdo comes in and breaks into your thing. That's another reason why I don't use that cloud bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Just use the freaking whatchamacallit.
You know what you should use? You should use a good old U.S. Postal Service.
Oh, geez, mail pictures.
Mail it. Who's looking at mail nowadays? Nobody.
For me, it's like, dude, just freaking. Why are you even messing with it? Just freaking go and take them off your phone or whatever. Like, don't use a cloud shit. I don't ever use a cloud. Maybe it's just me. It just seems like a lot of work.
I like where this is going. That's your dancing girl.
What dancing girl?
The one we just saw on Target on that magazine cover. I can't remember her name now.
Oh yeah.
And her best friend Nina Dobrev.
Hold on, let me pick up my jaw real quick.
Yeah, they're best friends apparently. Real good friends.
Did that show end? The Vampire Diaries?
Oh my God, Vampire Diaries ended so good.
It's over.
It's
finally
over. It's finally over.
How many seasons of that thing?
That was 7.
Really?
Yeah.
It seems like it would have been a lot more. It seems like it's been going on forever.
She was epic, son. I can't even talk to you about it right now.
I don't even know what happened last 13 seasons, dude.
Epicness, that's what happened.
Dude,
Epicness.
last time I saw it, it was a little slow.
Around season 5 and 6 it was slow. No, I think 5 and 4, somewhere around there. But it was legit. Badass. But it was legit.
Yeah, I haven't really been watching the new stuff.
Yeah, man, it was good. I just can't believe how good it was. I was like, dang, can't believe said person died. Just
I'll
could not
take your
believe
word for
that.
it.
Yeah, man, it's good. Gotta get ready for.
So
what's on next?
How's your pop business going, dog? You want to plug your eBay that you haven't put up yet that I told you to put up?
What are you talking about? My eBay store's up.
Then why don't you plug your eBay store, son? Stop thinking about that bullshit.
Let me look it up for you.
You should be plugging your shit right now. You should be like, hey, here's my eBay store. Go throw my pops in.
Look me up on eBay. It's CETOTHEIZZO 7.
There were 7 of those already?
I don't know why it gave me the number 7. I really don't know. I'll put a picture of myself on there so you know it's me. So it's CE to the ISO 7. And what do I have up? I have a few things up.
Here you go, son. You got free shipping on those? You got to add shipping?
I got free shipping on those. I got free shipping. I got 3 things up right now. 5 Nights at Freddy Funko Pop. I got that $10. That's on a bid thing.
Do you can you put as many as you want, or do you are you limited to amount of things you can list?
I think you can put as many as you want. Tomorrow I'm gonna put a few more up. I got a Marvel shirt, Deadpool shirt. It's yellow, and then I got the Barnes and Noble exclusive.
Are these unused shirts? Or you already rocked these for like a year and then
No, it's new. It's out of the Deadpool box I got last February.
Oh, I got you. You should be dropping your whole pop collection on there. Drop them all.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a lot more. So there you go. So you guys can.
There you go, son. Get on it.
You guys can look at it.
Get rid of those weak pops and start getting with some high end figures.
Yeah, there's a few I want off of that one shady website. Oh.
The shady website.
Mm-hmm. I thought this dude was selling all 3 of these for $84, but he's not. He's just selling the boxes.
Stop looking for more stuff. And
Hey, that just popped up on my thing. I wasn't looking for it. Yeah, man. So there you go. eBay store up. See, I wasn't completely all about that bullshit this week.
Good. About time you're productive as fuck.
That's right, man. That's right.
It's long overdue, dog. It's long overdue.
It's how I do. Let's see. What else happened this week? That's it, man. That was my whole week, and I was sick. Got that Ebola.
I need to have you start deadlifting heavy.
For reps or just max weight?
Just once or twice a week, dog. Just get you that testosterone up.
That Vitor?
You know what I'm saying? Get you that testosterone up. Speaking of which, Vitor wants one last fight before he retires.
Vitor don't get to pick anything he does.
But you know who he picked?
Who?
Guess who he picked?
Silva.
No, for his retirement fight, he wants Mickey Gall. Not Mickey Gall. He wants your wrestling guy.
CM Punk?
He wants CM Punk.
That'd be fucking awesome. That should happen.
Why? Why do you want that to happen? You're all about CM Punk.
I'm still all about CM Punk.
But for me, that to me tells me that you're already broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're already done.
Yeah.
You're not looking to push yourself. Like you're looking for like a give me fight.
Yeah, you just want to.
Yeah, which look, Vitor deserves it. He's been fighting since I was young. But if that's what you need for your last fight, man, I mean, shouldn't you just retire? The only thing I can think of that he's looking to do, oh jeez.
Has that scenario ever happened to you?
Maybe has not. So, anyways, there's only one thing I can think of that's happening there. The only thing, if he's not looking to have a gimme fight, I feel like maybe he might have like a one retirement fight left, or one fight left in his contract, and then he wants to go TRT into the win into Bellator.
Don't they check you at Bellator?
Bellator don't give a fuck. Okay, let me rephrase that. Bellator does test you, but they don't have USADA testing. USADA testing is like 24/7. They can stop you at any time. You have to follow up with them at any time. They could test you as many times as they want. They can wake you up at 3 a.m. and take your piss test or blood test. Stop showing me memes. Send me that one though.
Yeah.
So USADA can test you at any moment, any time of the day. They also know how to look for specific things. And under USADA testing, they have a really big ban. Like you can't use IVs to rehydrate. Because there's not the problem with it is not the rehydration with the IVs. The problem is that they can detect the plastic of the bags,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't want to detect any of that shit because that means you could be putting other stuff in your body that has same plastic residue. So they don't let you do any of that stuff. So that's why Bellator is a lot easier. So I think that's why. Who's the guy that beat GSP and took one of his only 2 guys beat GSP in his whole career, and it's been Matt Serra and who's the other guy?
Johnny Hendricks?
No, he never beat him. On the record, he never beat him. Matt Serra.
And I love GSP. We just got to be honest with ourselves.
Matt Serra and who's the other guy? Matt Hughes. Matt Hughes beat him.
Yeah.
Matt Hughes for a while had that cushy job with the UFC.
Yeah.
But since Zuffa sold the company, they fired him and Chuck Liddell. And he's not going to go fight at Bellator. So, Bellator can get away with some stuff. And TRT into the wind.
That's crazy, though.
So,
I want CM Punk. Are they even in the same weight class?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe CM Punk's 170. I don't know. I feel a little weird because Vitor's been around for a long time and you almost want to root for the guy, but at the same time, it's like, man, you just definitely want a gimme fight unless you're just looking to end your contract. And if you're looking to end your contract, then I get it. You're just trying to go to Bellator. And you kind of should, And Dana should kind of say, hey, look, man, I appreciate all the stuff you've done for the company. We'll release you from your contract.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's really crazy that he's like, yeah, so for my last fight, I won CM Punk. That guy who has 1 minute of experience.
Yeah, CM Punk, that would be an interesting fight, but you can't imagine CM Punk's going to win that, man.
No.
Because Vitor has so much experience. Vitor has more experience than most guys on the freaking roster.
Yeah.
What do you think about Galvin calling out Anderson Silva?
Oh, that's happening.
I know, but what do you think about that?
It's funny.
For me, it's
dude,
like...
after you left on last Saturday when we watched a fight, dude, I might actually like Michael Bisping slightly more. One, because his GSP impersonation is fucking hilarious. Two, because he knows Luke Rockhold sucks just like I do. And three, because he literally called that. He's like, oh, yeah, no, he should fight Anderson Silva. That'd be a good fight for him.
I think it's an interesting fight because Anderson is not Vitor.
Yeah.
Anderson's not like broken down and old and looking like he had too much TRT and then took it out. Like, he's not looking like that. And he's still kind of agile. He still moves.
He looked pretty decent in his last fight.
He looked pretty decent against that one guy who gave him too much respect. So it's an interesting fight, but I also don't think... I mean, I think Galvin's looking to take down these guys who are these old guard. And it's like, come on, man. You're going to do a real good run at 185. Get a legitimate contestant.
Well, let's
give you some Hector Lombard. Let's give you like some Romero, Yoel Romero. Let's give you some Chris Weidman.
Roel does need somebody.
Let's give you some Chris Weidman. Let's give you some Luke Rockhold. In fact, I'd almost want to see that. I want to see Luke Rockhold.
That's exactly what the guy said, Michael Bisping. He was like, oh, I think Luke Rockhold would be a good fight.
Luke Rockhold would be a good one.
And Bisping was like, you're right. But Luke Rockhold doesn't fight anymore because I took his soul last year and he's never going to fight again.
I think his soul's a bit much. But I think if you're Luke Rockhold and you're making some side money, probably good money, just standing around letting people take pictures of you.
Well, that's also what Bisping said.
It's like, come on. What
after the joke, he was like, yeah, he's over there modeling. So,
Yeah, I mean, come on. You're going to take blows to the face and get concussions instead of just looking pretty in front of a camera? Come on. Who
Besides,
cares?
you weren't that good of a fighter anyway. So you just stay over there. Stay the fuck over there. Just take pictures. It's fine.
Salty as shit, dog. Salty as shit.
Me and Michael Bisping can't be the only two people that think this.
Salty as shit.
I know we're not the only two. I'm going to start a Facebook. People who do not think Luke Rockhold is a good fighter. Apparently, there's only two people. It's me and Michael Bisping right now.
I think we need to take the top 10 rosters and talk about who he can beat, who he can't beat.
Luke Rockhold?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that next week.
We should do that. I'm going to come back with a PowerPoint presentation.
All I'm saying is that he's not as bad as you think. Like, he's not the Ryan Bader of the division. Even though Ryan Bader has actually won the last couple fights.
I say Ryan Bader's won fights.
Dude, you can't tell me that Rockhold hasn't won fights. He had the belt. Bader has never come close to the belt. Not even to witness it in real life.
He was at the fight. He was like 4 rows. He was 4 rows in there.
That's as close as he got.
He's going to fight whoever the winner is.
No, he's going to Bellator.
No, he's not.
He's going to Bellator.
You keep saying that, but he's not.
Dana doesn't even want him there. He's like, you should go to Bellator. When the boss is telling that, you ain't getting close to a fight unless you have an impressive win. And unless he fights Swedish Chef, he fights John Jones.
Think he fights Swedish Chef?
Yeah, he probably lost miserably.
I think
unless he
won.
fights Swedish Chef, John Jones, DC, or Rumble, which I don't think he's getting past any of those dudes, he's not getting the belt. Rumble will make his head spin all the way around and come back 360 to the right position.
Like a Rock'em Sock'em robot?
Rumble is Rumble's a scary motherfucker. He goes in and he just clobbers you, man.
Ryan Bader's only 33? Jesus. I thought he was like 40.
Yes, dude. So I don't.
He needs to stop taking so many hits to the face. Look, he's currently number 4 official UFC lightweight. That's not happening.
It's official, dog.
That's not true. Look it up somewhere else. Find another one. Breaking news on our podcast. We may or may not be able to confirm
Vitor versus CM Punk.
CM Punk versus Vitor. As I'm looking up Ryan Bader's record.
Oh, wow. That's the same card as Miocic versus Dos Santos, which actually looks like it'd be a good card. 211 is Dos Santos versus Miocic. Joanna versus Jessica Andrade. Gabriel Benitez versus some guy I don't know. Damian Maia versus George Masvidal. That'll be interesting.
That's going to be interesting.
And then Eddie Alvarez versus Dustin Poirier. Henry Cejudo versus Anthony Pettis Jr. Sergio Pettis.
Who do you want to win that fight?
Sergio Pettis. Fuck Henry Cejudo. Frankie Edgar versus Jair Rodriguez.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Man. This card's fire as fuck.
We might actually have to buy that one. That's fire. All right.
It may not be confirmed.
Yeah, it's not confirmed. All right, look it. Ryan Bader won his last 8 fights.
What's your point?
He is the number 6. Wait, what? That he is number 4.
No, it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. It's fake news.
Hashtag fake news.
Look, man, I get it. I get what you're saying. You like Vitor, but at the same time, that dude is not ready to hit the top 4 guys.
22 wins, 5 losses.
That's got to be wrong.
It's right. I'm just looking at it, man. You got to give him it. He has not fought Swedish Chef, by the way. I can confirm that now.
Yeah, I don't think... The problem is I don't think he'd hit the top 4.
Then he has to get the next title shot, man. That's all there is to it.
He's not going to get the title shot.
He's going to get the next title shot.
You're full of shit.
We should just do another podcast on our other channel.
Yeah, the one you update anymore?
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Strike Back Games, hashtag Strike Back Games, has 200 and something follows. Okay, I think close to 700 subscribers now. Hold up, let me verify this. You know, guys, we're very professional here. We do nothing but check facts here. I don't like to spread hashtag fake news like other organizations. Look at that, 681.
That's shitload of subscribers, dude.
Dude, ask me. Go ahead. Fucking ask me when my last video was.
Like 5 years ago?
5 months ago, and that's NES Ninja Gaiden, hardest or worst game ever. And that's a masterpiece of a game, of a video, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, too bad you didn't freaking keep maintaining your shit.
Masterpiece.
If you would have continued to, update your freaking channel, maybe you'd be bigger.
Oh, I got a Iron Fist review coming up on Monday.
About time.
Damn, son, no love.
Dog, you haven't done jack shit on that channel in 5 months. You said it yourself.
No love. Dang, no love.
Some people just want to do some dumb shit and die, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
This guy's balancing on 4 freaking hexagon plates.
Oh, you should check out my boy Native Gamer.
Who's that guy?
He's a native who plays games, obviously. Jeez.
All right.
What? Look.
What are you doing? Shout out for shout out on this fucking podcast?
Boy Native Gamer. It's an Indian.
Oh, he's the one that had that creepy thumbnail for a long time, right? I was like, what is
Yeah.
that weird thumbnail you got?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. There you go.
Anyways.
I guess we'll talk about Iron Fist. You haven't seen Iron Fist, correct?
No.
Do you plan on watching Iron Fist?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's not convinced at all.
Well, I got to be able to get on that Netflix, son.
I'll give you the login and stuff right now.
I could probably whatchamacallit through that.
Yeah, it's background noise.
How many episodes?
13.
Don't knock that out in a day.
Yeah, it's background noise for sure. It's not the best.
Better
I guess
than Luke
we'll get
Cage?
into it. I gotta finish Luke Cage.
Okay, finish.
What are you looking at?
Finish Luke Cage, and then we can compare Luke Cage to Iron Fist. Because
Yeah,
I'm curious to see whether you think Luke Cage or Iron Fist is better. Which was better? Because a lot of people really did not like Luke Cage. They thought Luke Cage was like
I think I'm on episode 6 of Luke Cage, and that's where I stopped. I didn't feel super like I had to keep going with it. I did like all the characters in it though. I thought Luke Cage
was more
was
of a
good.
fun time. It wasn't like a great series. Like Jessica Jones is a great series.
That shit is
It's always
epic.
like that versus Daredevil for me. Which of the two is better? Because Daredevil is really good, but Jessica Jones had a different kind of. It was less comic book, more drama, with some comic book aspects like sprinkled in. While Daredevil was a way more comic book, but it was very dark and
hit that gritty shit.
yeah, it's very gritty. That's probably the better word.
Dawn of Justice is trying to do but can't do. Whatever.
Dude, DC is already fucked. Ben Affleck's got drinking issues. He's pulling out of the director
I say
role.
he never drank before he played Batman, and now he's just drinking every day.
Well, that's why he's Fat Man, because if he would have not been drinking, he would have been yoked.
That's true. That's true.
But he had to get on that alcohol, son.
Yeah, so anyways, Iron Fist was good. It's good. I felt like I needed to watch it all. And like I think I did it all in 2 days.
What's the next thing that comes out?
Defenders.
Oh, really? They're not doing like a Daredevil 3 or
After.
Jessica Jones 2 or
After.
Luke Cage 2?
No, after. But yeah, it was good.
Wait.
What?
Oh, you didn't see the end of Luke Cage. I'm trying to remember what happened at the end of Luke Cage. I think he goes to jail or some shit.
Oh, I'll start watching. I'll start knocking that out too. Finn Jones is pretty good. He's Iron Fist. He's a dude from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, the gay guy, right? The gay king.
Yeah, he manned up pretty nice. He's some DJ Hero material for you ladies out there. The chick he's with apparently was on Game of Thrones too.
Is she one of the Sand Snakes?
Yeah. Supposedly.
Is his hand a little weird? Like when he powers up, does it still kind of look like it's swollen?
No, it looks better in there.
Does it?
Yeah.
The trailers always look like he has swollen hands. I'm like, what do you got? The beast things?
No, it looks fine. It looks fine in motion. He's good. I will say I think he's almost a little more fucked up than Jessica Jones.
Really?
Yeah. Cuz like he has like PTSD, right? Because of what happened to him like on the plane.
Uh-huh.
But like he never dealt with it because he was at the monastery, so they like never really gave him any comfort about that or anything. It's like when it comes back, it like still hits him, and like he doesn't really know how to act as a person, and it just like he doesn't know how to control his emotions or anything. Like nobody's really ever taught him how to do that. Like to the monks, they're like, oh, when you get angry, you just like, control it in yourself. Yeah, you bottle it up. And, that's fine when you're over there in that land because nothing else is going to, like, come and interfere with that. But when he's over here in New York and his whore girlfriend does something to him, he, it affects him. And so it really, like, he goes kind of crazy sometimes. So, you know how, like, Daredevil is, like, when bad shit happens to him, he's like, oh, this sucks. I got to keep on moving, though. I got to, like, keep fighting. I got to, like, center myself and keep going. Like he doesn't get that. Like he doesn't have a will. He don't have the willpower to do that. Like nobody showed him willpower to do that.
I feel like that temple he miraculously found is like the same place that freaking Doctor Strange like trained at. It's like on the other side
Very
of the other
close.
mountain.
Very close. I will say he's good at it though. You know, the one thing that bothered me was a few things that bothered me. One thing that bothered me, he does like a lot of his own fighting in there. Like obviously some things you're like, oh, that's not him. But like maybe 85% of it's him. But like for some unexplained reason, which I have no clue as to why, in like episode 12, he's fighting this one dude who's his friend. And they're fighting in like this open area. All of a sudden, for no reason at all, you can obviously tell it's not him doing the fighting. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, it's like the body double like got brown hair. You're just like, wait, what?
Yeah, you can tell. Like that's not you. But then just before that, he does like this crazy somersault kick, and you're like, well, that was him. So he can do the crazy somersault kick, but the basic fighting right here, that's too much for you, huh? Okay.
Well, maybe he got hurt and they had to get the.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just a little nitpicky thing. I was just like, what? He does have a good. I don't want to go too spoiler, but he does have some good fight scenes. He's pretty good at it. The chick, she's pretty hot. Was really doing it for me. That's not really a review of anything. I'll just shows you how my mind works. But she's decent. You know, the other thing people might not like too, the story goes back and forth between him and like all the other characters. So people might not like that. Let's see what else. All the other characters though are pretty good. Hey man, is that a spider up there, or is that just like a?
No, it's like a thread of the
All right.
of the curtains.
Okay, cool. Making sure we ain't getting invaded here.
That's pretty cool, dude. Check out this coffee table ping pong.
Yeah, that's what we should get at that thing that we said we're gonna do years from now.
Yeah, and you have money for that thing.
Start selling sperm.
How much does that pay?
Look it up.
I will look it up. I have Google
I'm
right in front of
talking.
me.
So everybody's pretty good. You know who's really good? The best out of there, even more than Iron Fist. All right, you know King Leonidas is the guy who survives on 300.
I typed in sperm donation on Google, and the top two things that tries to pre-fill. One is like the state I'm in, which is a little creepy, right? But two, pay is number two. Some desperation going. Okay, so the answer is usually the range is from 35 to 50 per specimen. Banks often require a 6-month gap between production and complete payment. That is, they will not release payment to the sperm donor until it has completed the second set of blood tests 6 months after the first set was done.
I gotta wait a year to get paid?
No, 6 months. So you go and donate.
Right.
You take some blood at the same time. And then you go in 6 months later, you got to make another blood test. And then if everything looks good, then they give you the cash.
Damn, that's too hard, man.
Hey, man, they got to make sure you don't got, like, deficient sperm.
I feel like we should be doing that with everybody then. Where is it saying? Oh, all right. You know the one dude who was King Leonidas's, the dude he was like, hey, come here, and I'm going to tell you my story, and you tell the story back to everybody else?
Yeah.
At 300? He's one of the main dudes in there. His name is, I forget what his name is. Man, I'm drawing a blank. But he's in there, and he's the main, one of the parents in there who's trying to take the company from him. And he's fucking hilarious. He's great. He's genius in there.
Check this out.
What?
For those of you that listen to this in California, there's a place called California Cryobank. And it's a sperm bank in California. And the benefits of being a sperm donor, it says here, California Cryobank reimburses your time and expenses with compensation up to $1,500 a month. Additionally, our sperm donors also receive periodic incentives such as movie tickets or gift certificates for extra time and effort and expended by participants.
So basically, we're going to come down there to see you apparently once every month.
But see, you must be doing a lot more than normal stuff because see, here it says Best of all, CCB donors have a minimal time commitment. We require less than 5 hours a month once you're qualified. What am I doing for 5 hours a month?
Like check your spiral staircase.
For what?
AIDS.
I guess. Be your own boss is one of the bullet points. Dude, that's a lot of money. $1,500 a month? That's a lot of cash.
That's California money, son. So we can bring that California money over here. That's probably like $3,000.
Dude, that's crazy, man. That's a lot of money for just sperm donation.
Yeah, man. So there you go. There's a...
Boski's like, I'm on the way.
So there you go. This is a quick review of Iron Fist and apparently sperm donation.
I have to watch it.
Yeah, so I gave altogether, it's good. It's missing something, like I said on Instagram, but you should follow me there. It's good. My sister gave it a 5. She did not enjoy it.
Out of 10?
Yeah. And I gave it a 7, so I met us in the middle and we gave it a 6. So 6 out of 10.
That's not a very good rating, dude.
6? Yeah, no, it's not.
Wow.
She brought it down. I'd give it a 7, but, you know. But, yeah, it's good. It's not Daredevil. It's not Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones was so good, man.
I told you that.
It's fucking fire.
I told you that. I told you it was questionably one of the best shows. Might even be better than Daredevil.
It might be. I'm going to have to rewatch season 2 again. Season 2 is real good, though, because they got Punisher, Elektra, all that dynamic works in there. Punisher is just so Punisher-like, man.
Punisher was a good element that they added for sure. I mean, Elektra's like whatever.
Yeah, so there you go. There's a quick review. It's definitely worth watching. If you don't want to spend, like I think on Punisher or Jessica Jones, you have to like sit there and watch it. There's a lot of details, or like a lot of stuff you need to know. Iron Fist is not that. You can put it on in the background, and then kind of like be like, oh, something's going on. Let me see what it is. So it's like background noise, kind of. Like you say you like to do that sometime, like you're working on something.
That's how I watch most of my shows.
Yeah, so you can do that with Iron Fist, and you won't miss anything. There are some real good scenes though. So
that's how I watch mostly everything. I mean, there's no way I could do as much as I do if I sat down and watched everything. You know what I mean? I have to always in the background.
Yeah.
Like you miss much of most shows, unless you know, like I like as much as I freaking talk about this show, but like High School DxD, you almost gotta sit down and watch that one. Because there's so many little jokes and stuff that's just, you'd be mad if you didn't get them. It's your DNA right there, dog.
Oh, it's Colin.
That's DNA right there.
It's Colin. I forget where I went earlier, and I was like, you need to put some babies in those. I was like, no, I will not.
It's your DNA, dog. It's like, hey, holla at your boy. And by boy, I mean ball sack.
Just all of it?
It's like, they need one big down payment.
Just put it all in there.
All in, dog.
Give everything you got.
Somebody was talking about how, you know how Ash on Pokemon now looks funky, like he's on acid?
I was just complaining that to you about that. One
thing I also don't like is how we don't have fat Pikachu anymore. First, he used to have fat Pikachu. Remember the first few episodes? He was like fat, and now he's like skinny. It's like, why he's got to be skinny Pikachu for? Because, you know, originally Ash's mascot was supposed to be a Clefairy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, were they going to thin that dude down too?
Maybe. Oh, that's right. You should be calling about my new title.
What's your new title?
Pokemon King of the North.
Why? Because you beat the game?
Oh, I sent those Elite Four bastards to that Dormammu dimension. They ain't coming back ever again.
See,
whoop that ass.
Made me want to get a...
Whoop that candy ass of the Elite Four.
You made me want to get a Pokemon game so I can own your ass.
And
I guess that's the sign they were talking about.
It's kind of cool, actually.
It's a bit much there. I wonder who paid for that.
And my Pokemon were still all weaker than the Elite Fours, and I still whooped that ass.
The new Pokemon games are just not interesting to me. It's too much. I
literally thought somebody was gonna pop out of my DS and start blowing me.
Because you were just that good at it.
Yeah.
It's like, please put your dick against that touchscreen.
I was like, yeah, I will. I will do that. So, she'll call me by my new name, Pokemon King of the North.
Isn't Game of Thrones coming back soon?
It is, son. We should watch all of that over again.
All over again?
Yeah, man.
All, like, what is it, 4 seasons?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, man. It's 4 seasons. It's not even that much. Me and little girl 4.
That's a lot of seasons, dog. You don't even have time to watch. We didn't even finish watching the last season of High School DxD.
I assume they'll die.
How do you not like that show, dog?
I like it. I'm just saying.
That show's awesome. You didn't even watch the last season.
I'm just saying.
I'm about to get into the manga is all kind of caught up to the anime. What's the other one? The light novels, where it's like not even manga. It's just words.
It's just words. You mean books?
It's just a book. Sadness.
You're like, fuck books. I hate these things.
No, you know what I've been wanting to read?
What?
I just won't have the time to do it. Is the Witcher books.
The Witcher books. Damn.
Well, you know, The Witcher, the game, is based off of like 4 novels.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I want to know who that dude ends up being with, the Triss chick or the other dirty chick who's like essentially the red priestess. Because the hot red or the hot what's black hair? Brunette? No, brunette's brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever black hair is, the hot chick with the black hair. I think it's like she's got something that makes her look young. She's like old as shit too. She's like a witch.
Yeah.
Whatever her name is. And there's a redheaded chick who's also a witch. I don't know. The Witcher dude's into witches.
Yeah, it's very Emma Frost of all of you.
Hey, man. When you're some dude from Norway writing books, you got fantasies about witches. What are you going to do?
I guess it's true.
Have you been seeing all these, on a different note, have you been seeing all these complaints about the Switch?
No, my sister wants one.
Of course she wants one.
Well, she wants one.
I guess some people are having issues with it. Just specifically with the hardware. But I mean, are they still delayed on pre-order? Like you have to watch it out?
Yeah.
Or reserve it?
Yeah, I think you gotta try to find it.
Yeah, I don't do. My philosophy has always been, don't ever buy the first of anything.
Yeah.
Cars, tablets, phones. I mean, don't ever buy the first of anything because it's going to have problems. It always does. Like, if you want to be that guy who's like, I have the first Samsung Galaxy S4 or whatever the new one is, X8, then, okay, that's cool. You have the first one. Just be aware that
it might explode in your face.
It might explode in your face, or that, you might no longer be a normal face person. You might be like Scarface or Two-Face.
Two-Face.
So that's why I'm like, just I don't give a shit about being the first one to have anything or like to be the dude that has like the first best thing of everything. It's like, just give me something that works.
Yeah.
Because you keep having issues with your phone, and that just irritates the shit out of me if I was you having to go and get your claims redone every time. I
do keep having some issues with my phone. That is true.
Are you finally good?
I am slightly satisfied. I don't want any more.
Are you
phones.
could you be like a meme lord like me?
I could. I mean, it'll restart like 5 times over once I do that.
That's a problem.
Hey.
My phone has kind of started to do that. It occasionally, maybe I have too much stuff running, but it'll restart every once in a while.
Yeah, mine still
and
does.
I'm like, oh man, I was just.
And compared to the other problems it's having, I'm satisfied, I guess.
As long as it works, dude.
And at this point, I've already gotten like 5 phones. So at this point, if I go get another one, for them to send me one, I'm probably just getting back one of the ones I already sent back.
It's got your same scratches on it.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, I know that stain. So, yeah, man.
What you should do is do a little scratch of your initials on the inside of the phone, like where the battery is. Just do your initials a little bit, so when you send it back and you get it back, it's like, wait, hold on, my initials are already on this phone. I already had this phone.
Yeah, so... But speaking of, like, I want to get a new one, right? Because I'm like, a new one there won't be any issues with it. Obviously, it's new, right? But, like, the way, like, they used to do phones is, like, when your contract is up, you, like, get a free one, or you get, like, a one that's, like a discount in a bunch, right?
Right.
They don't do that anymore.
What do you do now?
If you want a new phone, you got to pay the full price. Like $620 or $700.
Upfront?
Yeah. Well, not upfront. You can pay it upfront if you want, or they'll do it in payments. So it's like $20 for 2 years, because that's how long your contract is, 2 years. So if it's like $720 or $45 or whatever it is, it'll be like $35 a month for the next 2 years.
And on top of your bill?
Yeah, on top of your bill.
Well, that's originally what they always do, right?
Not really. I've never had to do it that way.
Well, I think that's... Maybe I'm wrong. But I could have sworn that's what people were talking about for the longest time, where they were just like, just pay your bill off from the get-go, and that way you can not have to worry about having to pay a bill.
Yeah, well, that's just something started. Because even when I got my tablet through them, I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to pay the full price of the tablet.
Yeah, phones are just getting too expensive, man. When you're paying like $700, $800 for a phone, that's a freaking bit much. That's a house payment or whatever for some people. I mean, it's just way too much cash for a piece of device. I mean, and then when I see people spend that kind of money on them, and then they don't have a carrying case or something that's gonna, and you know me, I'm pretty careful with my phones, and I'm pretty cautious. I mean, I don't drop my phone very much, and I have once or twice, and I'm lucky that I haven't shattered it, knock on wood. But man, I know people who are freaking butterfingers and they don't have stuff on their phone, and I'm like, dude, you gotta take care of your phone, man.
Yeah,
because it's no longer one of those like Nokia phones where you gotta go in and pay another $50 to give you a new one. They're $800, $900 phones. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. It is. That's what you do, right? That's a good friend you are?
Damn right.
Yeah, man. We sound like old men now, you know. We're like, back in my day, I didn't have
Back
to pay
in
this.
my day. I know, dude. I think one thing that really changed for me, the big difference between being young and being old, is when you no longer know the current music that's on. That's definitely one indicator of you starting to hit different age groups. And what else? When you start being pickier about stuff, I feel like that's another thing where you're like, no, I don't want to eat that because that's dog shit food. Back in the day, we're like, let's go get a hot dog from Circle K.
Yeah, no, okay. That's just, what was that, like almost an hour dilemma we had earlier?
Yeah, because we couldn't pick a place to eat.
And yeah, we were just like, we drove around. We're like, oh, we'll try here, or we'll try here. And like, no. And then we're trying to watch the fight somewhere. Apparently, there's a UFC fight tonight, of course, but it was on Fight Pass, so the normal place we go to doesn't have it. So we called another place, and they're like, oh, yeah, we have it. We're like, all right. So we start going over there, and I look to see what time it starts. Turns out the fight's already over.
Yeah, the problem is that you only have, I don't want to go and eat like a shit meal anymore. Like if I have macros to maintain, but also I'm getting pickier, man. It's just the food is subpar nowadays. Subway I don't go to anymore. I don't go to many of the chains anymore. I haven't gone to Burger King or McDonald's in like 5-10 years.
How much was your sub you had the other day? You said you went to Subway?
I did go to Subway. It was expensive. It was like $7-8 out the door. And I'm like, dude, $8 for this thing?
You should just went to Little Caesars, man. You could have got a whole pizza.
Dude, I could have gone to Fry's and had like the most epic 13-pound sandwich I've ever had.
It's true, too.
I could have bought one of those long breads, those French breads, and just gave myself like a 4-foot long for like half the price probably.
Your ghetto ass fries here don't have the salad bar, does it?
No.
I take you to the good
I
fries.
don't like those salad bars that just been sitting there though. I'm like,
you
gotta go fingering the olives all day.
You gotta go to the good side of town.
I still feel weird. I'm like, this has been oxygen has been running through those olives that people have breathed out 40 million times.
They put the salad bar out at 10. So if you go between 10 and 12, that's peak hours of nothing's in there.
Dude, I'm either at work or I'm not conscious at 10 o'clock.
We'll go on the weekend. Damn.
I guess.
It's good food, man. That's what I ate like for 2 weeks straight.
But see, I'm one of those dudes that will make a salad unhealthy. I'll go to a salad and all of a sudden it's like a 13,000 calorie salad.
You can't make it that unhealthy.
You got soup full of ranch. You got ranch soup with a little bit of vegetables in it.
You can't make it unhealthy. It's fine. They got everything you need.
I
there.
accept your challenge, and I will show you. Hey, have you been seeing those turtle posts I tagged you in?
Yeah, no, you need to stop that. It's making me uncomfortable.
You know what I'm gonna start doing now? I'm gonna start tagging you on like horrible, like unattractive women, and I'm just gonna put a hashtag in that little picture of the turtle.
No, don't do that. It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to do that.
I hope some of you guys have. If you guys don't know what the hell we're talking about, last week's podcast I introduced a new term, turtling.
Oh, I'm gonna put that on Urban Dictionary.
Oh, you should. You should. So, anyways, yeah, man. Anything to tell these fine folks? I think we're nearing our end of our show here. Oh, before I let you go, while Ruben is looking up Urban Dictionary, I'm gonna start a new segment. If it hasn't been uploaded already, it will be probably later this week. The problem with the segment is for those of you that like the real talk segments, which I had on my Motivated Results account, and then also on on this account, I have 1 or 2 videos, I believe.
Oh my god, I gotta read you this after you're done with that.
I will. So I'll link some of those down below. But for some of you that like those type of videos, I'm gonna have something similar to almost like a podcast, but a very short podcast when compared to this, where I will discuss different thoughts, different maybe something that I wish would have happened organically on the podcast, but I'm going to do them in separate segments. My only big thing is that in order for me to put out that type of content, I need to be in a certain type of mindset, which is not something I can just dig up on my own. It has to just be that type of mood I'm in. So the frequency and upload frequency is my biggest concern with these segments. But I'm not going to promise anything yet, but I will upload them, and I will come up with the name of them, and as I should for this podcast. I've just been tagging LifeGeneralist podcast on shit. But anyways, that's my my plug for this week. And once again, this podcast has been sponsored by Motivated Results, where we bring you results. Links down below to all those cool videos from Motivated Results. Handsome gentleman, that guy.
Shirtless most of the time.
All right, dog. What you got for Urban Dictionary?
See, last week I went on here and I was like, "There's nothing on here." But this week I found just hilarious shit.
What'd you find?
First one, lucky sock.
Lucky sock. Okay, what does that mean?
What most teenage boys use to masturbate. I just got done using my lucky sock. Now I'll use it again.
Ugh. Gross.
Oh, I got more. Shamrocked. Noun. Getting drunk on St. Patrick's Day. Bro, I got so shamrocked last night at this girl's St. Patty's Day party. That seems like
something that like Brody would use.
Mm-hmm.
Or some dude with khaki shorts but sandals on and like a polo shirt.
All right, last one. Sperm bank overdraft.
What is that?
When you masturbate so much, your sperm bank is now into overdraft.
That's awesome. That's going to be a clip of the week.
Why you gotta use me for the horrible stuff?
Because I need a trail of like the next chick that you date. She could check your history and be like, hey, hold on. What's all this horrible shit you're saying?
Yeah, maybe she'll fucking text back too.
I told you
she
what
won't
your
be
problem
a fucking
was.
whole
I told you what your problem was. You didn't fucking lay down the rules.
Maybe she won't get cream pied by 2 big black dudes. I don't know.
Hey man, you should have been more assertive, like I told you a million times already. But we will not get into this topic because you're filling me with salt right now. You got like salt flaking off of you. Like we could chip away some of this salt and take down some of that snow on the East Coast.
It's my salt.
Clean the roads.
You get your own salt. Me and
Girls that love margaritas will love you. Just dip, just rub the glass top on you and just be like, boom, ready to go for another margarita.
Funny you should say that.
Jeez. Continue. Any other ones?
Nope, that's it.
All right, go add turtling to it.
Yeah, so I gotta
and add what was the one we said at the water store? Was it shaved ice?
Oh, jeez.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Want me to sign in with my Gmail? Just want my public information like that.
Yeah, man. They want to know who's putting up this dirty posts.
I guess.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys like these type of podcasts or videos, hit that like button. All our information is down below. Podcasts, social media, each of our YouTubes, fitness YouTube, Ruben's, whatever his YouTube is really.
Whatever that bullshit you do is.
Whatever he's doing, if he ever uploads again. And
I'm going to use my work email for the Urban Dictionary one.
You should. And I'll check out the other podcasts. I think we're down to almost 40. I think our 40th podcast is coming up, dude.
40?
Yeah, if it isn't this one, it's the next one.
Wow.
40 podcasts in, yep. So we'll see you guys next week, Monday.